welcome to the channel. Thanks for tuning in. I am Brian. If you're new here, welcome. Today I am going to go back to old school blowouts. I am doing a chaos blowout, Dutch pour, some people would say. It's not necessarily the traditional Dutch pour, but what I'm going to be doing is just laying out a bunch of colors onto the canvas and blowing them out. Kind of these colors kind of remind me of like a stormy color palette. I got the inspiration from Erica Hughes. I saw a video of hers a few months ago, and I've been wanting to play with these colors. These aren't the exact same colors that she used, but they're very similar. So let's get on the canvas, get started. Be right back. All right, everyone. So I've got a 24 by 30 deep edge gallery wrap canvas. I'm going to repurpose this. This was an old pour. I liked it, but it was just, the cells got too crazy because it was using a Artist Loft white. So that kind of just made everything pearl up a little too much for me. So anyways, I'm going to redo this, or it's going to be a short video because this is going to be a Dutch pour or a blowout. So I'm going to play with my hairdryer. Today's colors, I'm going to be using white, Amsterdam titanium white. This is a custom mix blue. This is a little bit of Pebeo blue black. A little bit of, what else did I have in here? This was like a little turquoise blue. This also was some phthalo blue, a little greenish blue, and a little white. So just a little hodgepodge of stuff. I've got my Oxide black. This here is a little bit of Naples yellow white, along with a little bit of titanium white and a little bit of bronze added into it. And then I've got a little bit of copper for accent. All right, so let's lay out our colors. I'm thinking about leaving negative space, so it's going to be more like waves into a flower here. So I'm going to use probably, here will be the negative space. And I'll use some white in the pour itself. So I think what I'll do here is put a lot of the blue down here. A bit of black. Go with that Naples yellow. Some copper. We'll use some white in here as well. All right, the torch is broke. Give it a blowout. Okay, got a little carried away blowing back into my paints because I had way too much paint still left on the canvas. That was my fault. But I love this arcing motion, nice negative space. Got the alcove of white into here. Really great on the colors. It's going to sell up a little more, so let's give this a torch. I am not going to scrape this, but I will say I'm not super thrilled with this section. I blew too much. You can't keep blowing through it, but I just had so much paint on the canvas, and that was my fault. I added way more paint than I needed, but my copper is starting to come through here, so I'm hoping it's going to show up a little bit over there too. Love this section. I love all of this. I like here. It's just this over here. I'm not going to scrape it off though. I'm going to leave it right here. Just let it dry. We'll see how it goes. All right, I'm going to bring you guys down. Okay, here we are with the wet result. So I got my negative space over here. I love this color combination. Definitely will use this in another painting. Fabulous. Here's where I'm starting to not like it. It got a little too muddy. I blew too much through it. Should have took the chance and let the paint stay on the canvas. Let's see if it was going to crack. Okay guys, that's the video. So the piece is still drying. It's wet. I can't even hold it up. It's been drying for a couple of days, but I turned up the heat here in the studio. So I will have it for next week's video to show you the dry result. But as you can see, lesson learned, you cannot use too much paint on the canvas, and you can't keep blowing back through it because it's just going to create mud. I lost a lot of that copper color, so I'm literally going to do this piece again on the same size canvas with the same colors because I just want something that's going to be a different look to this. But I like the end result. I just don't like that muddiness and how my copper color got lost. So again, I will do this again, same canvas, same colors in another video. So, all right, everyone, thanks for tuning in. I'll see you next time. Have a great rest of the weekend. Bye-bye.